Welcome once again to the Nana Yayabua show. My name is Nana Yayabua, and today I have with me Dipo. Is that how I say it? Dipo.
Yes,
Be-
correct.
Because in English it will read Dipo. Yes.
Exactly.
When you put in the accent, it is Dipo. What is the full name?
Dipo, yes.
Oh, sorry, we missed that.
Oladipo name.
Oladipunim. Okay, we will just keep with how you tell us to call you Depo.
No
Depo.
problem.
Okay.
No
Welcome to
problem.
the show. Thank you for agreeing to do this interview with me. It's been a long time in coming.
I
Most
know, I know,
definitely.
I know.
It's, so let me provide a little bit of context as to how I reached out to you. In around July 2019, I saw on Instagram that there was going to be a show on Augusta Street, and I listened to one or two of the vibes, and it's like, oh no, I gotta go. I have to be at this show. So I came with um my aunt and my cousin, and we had a swell of a time. We had an amazing time. And from that point onwards, it's like, I need to talk to this gentleman. I need to talk to this gentleman. But since then, I have changed studios, and then COVID happened. But I've always been tracking, thanks to social media, how you've been doing. And I know you're doing excellent. So
Thank you.
welcome,
Thank you. Thank you.
welcome to
Thank you very Thank you for coming out to the show and enjoying my music. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
you're very welcome. So let's talk about you. If people want to know who you are, what is your background?
Okay. Uh well, my name is Dipo. Uh I am I lived in Lagos all my life. I moved to Canada in 2014. Uh, always worked in corporate life. I worked as in Nigeria, so I would go to work in the morning, and in the evening would go to the studio to make
Wow.
music. Yeah, so there was a time I was in the studio, because where I lived was on the mainland, and it takes a
Mhm.
lot. So by the time I'm done at the studio at night, maybe it's like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. all the way home, and then come back to work the next morning. It's gonna take a lot. So sleeping in the studio all week, I only go home on weekends.
Mhm. Mhm.
So that, then, but anyways, yeah. So I've always loved music since my younger days. Secondary school.
Yeah.
I started writing. I was 12 years old.
Oh wow.
I listened to, yes, but then I was listening to men and Stevie Wonder and all those sort of music.
Yes.
So I will try their melody, but I will put in my own words. That was how I started writing songs. I started writing, with my creating my own melody and
Mhm.
trying to make my own. I released my first major single back in Nigeria in 2009.
Okay.
And yeah, and I even did, there was a little like improv session with Efia from
Oh
Ghana. Uh,
yes.
you may know her.
Yes, yes, yes. I don't know her
Yeah,
personally, but I know she's one of the
yeah,
female
fantastic
music
singer.
heads. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
we even performed the song together for Hugh Masekela when he came to Lagos. That was a long
Okay.
time ago. Yeah. So I've
Yes.
been into music, doing music for a while now.
Hmm.
A new country, trying of settle down, find my feet,
Yeah.
and then my balance a little bit, and then I'm beginning to. So music has always been my first love. Is always been doing, even if it seems like I'm not doing music, is always
You are
in the
doing
background.
music.
I'm always,
Yeah.
so, but now I'm trying to bring it out a lot more. Let
Mhm.
people just enjoy the music that I'm creating.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's
And it's beautiful. So for viewers who don't know or have not seen you ever perform or don't know your music, there's one, I Can Be Your Man. But
mhm. Yeah.
listen, when I love something, I tend to sway and be biased towards that. I Can Be Your Man. It's like, okay, well. And then there's, they know, how do you call it?
Ain't no love.
No love for for a
Ain't no
lazy man.
love.
Yes, 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 yes. Which really do speak to, I'll say, the core of our traditional systems, and how the advice that you normally get the elders given. So I might say I
Mhm.
really enjoy those. So let's start from there, because those are the ones that I know are out on YouTube for a while.
Mhm.
How was the process like, to get to that point? The recording, getting people together before the whole production.
Okay, so for Be a Man, I did that in Nigeria. Uh, the song and the video came out, I think maybe some months after that, going into 2010. So all that, you know, when the idea for Be Your Man came, just I don't play any instrument,
Mhm,
but I have him to hear. So
mhm,
I call the producer and I tell him, I express to him, this is what I think you should play. And
mhm,
then, we all come together. So Be Your Man was actually rattle the instruments in the studio, and then everybody played. And then we recorded the song. Short in Kaduna, in Nigeria. I was working in the bank then, flew to Kaduna on Friday evening after work. We shot all through Sunday, and I took the first flight back from Kaduna straight to work on Monday morning. The process
wow,
for that video shoot. Yeah.
that is
Uh,
dedication.
yeah, so that's how we did that. And then when I moved to Canada and I made music for some time because, new country, I'm trying to
Yes,
settle down,
yes.
you know, I don't, so, but when I finally got back to it, to making music, so I found it, I decided that, you know what, I have to get back to music. So I went online, I went on, and I was trying to find producer. I was listening to their songs and listening and then I listened to a particular uh, song, a project band then called Gold Complex. That's the name of the band.
Hmm.
Black guys, about 6 or 7 of them in the band. And the producer was one of his name is Andrew Dawson.
Okay.
So when I heard the production, he produced the thing. So I reached out to him. I looked for him on Instagram and I heard your stuff. I think we can do stuff together.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, we're playing at a place downtown, come watch. After the show, I met with him, we talked, and then we went to his studio like some days after expressed my songs to him, and he was like, I'm down for it. Let's do it. I think 2000 and maybe 16 or 17.
Hmm.
Since then, and we released Ain't No Love, an EP project.
Hmm.
I think early 2019. And
Hmm.
my brother-in-law happens to be a video director and editor.
Okay.
So he was able to
So
help me out
you get an
a lot.
in-house production.
Exactly. So he helped me, with the video shoot. And there's another guy called in Nigeria now, but he was in Canada at the time, and they
Who is
both
that?
of them. His business name is UAX. U is business that
Mhm.
he uses for his business. Is a video
Mhm.
director. He's in Nigeria now. He's shooting. He was in Nigeria now. He's the one
Okay.
shooting and directing.
Yeah.
So him and my brother together to help me shoot the Ain't No
Mhm.
Love video. That's how we got it going.
Wow. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Um, I was going to ask you about any other musical influences, but we've touched on that because when one listens to your music, like we discussed, backstage, you
Mhm.
can't pinpoint any particular genre. Your music is in a lane of its own. You yes, you dance to your own drum.
Tune. And
Wh-
sometimes, yeah, go on.
I'm listening.
Yeah, sometimes, I don't want to say it's a challenge, but I've had some people have come up to me, like, oh, why don't you stick genre? You know, and my answer to them is that the music that I had growing up and that I still have up till today influences are, made me, the kind of me. 1 minute I could be listening to uh Marvin Gaye, listening
Mhm.
to Sikiru Ayinde Barrister, Fuji music, or
Yes.
or
Mhm.
I could be listening to High Life,
Mhm.
So in the space of listening to across like that, and all those elements play in my head, creating music. So if I played a song for you before we got on big band type of jazz music, but in the lyrics, you're going to hear me speak in the lyrics.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And
Yes.
then there's some singing totally in English, but then you hear talking drum in
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
it's just I like to express all those music. I don't like to just say, oh, okay, I'm just gonna stick to this particular
Mhm.
that. I'm not able to express all these other things that I'm feeling in my body, brain, So I also want people to that spectrum of the
Mhm.
music that I can give them. Like if you're listening to new vintage EP, whether you have Ain't No Love, so
Yes.
the EP opens the opener, and you'll be like, oh
Mhm.
wow, probably this is gonna be a blues album, but no,
Yeah.
it's an R&B song, and then the next song after that is a pop song, and then the next song will be a beat song, and
Yeah.
then the next song, So I like for people, enjoy
Mhm.
that spectrum of music, and that's what
Yes.
I enjoy at my show. I mean, you've been to my show, so you can tell how.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah.
Beautiful. 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 Wow. But this is I'm going to throw your music a little bit. One time I heard a gentleman, Olu Duare or something like that, a New Orleans musician, actually Nas's father.
Oh,
Yes,
Oludare, Oludare,
Oludari,
yeah,
Oludari, and it just hit
or
me.
Oludara.
Yes, something like that.
Mm,
The
mm,
music he played in New Orleans a lot. and the music just hit me. So sometimes when I hear your music, it just pulls me right back to there. And between home and here, and the struggles and the advice and everything all kind of mashed up together. But as you were talking, it's like you hear the horns, and the horns really get to you. The trumpet,
Hmm.
you hear the trumpets get to you, and then the talking drums. And that is one thing that really stands out for me when I listen to your music. So my
Hmm.
next how do you call it, my next question to you is that in your music, what message or messages, what is the story you want to tell?
Well, I mean, every I think every artist or musician, they have their own. I don't want to say they have their own kind of lane that they things they want to talk about in them. You know, the likes of Fela. He's all about him like the government is not doing this. Trying to educate people. They should live. And that's really awesome. And some other artists or musicians want to talk about love,
Mhm.
and it could be in different parts of love. So I would consider my message in my as the one of love, and it could be from any it could be from maybe two young people who are just starting out, or it could be a woman is heartbroken or a man is heartbroken. Uh, you know, somebody saying this is how I want to be treated. You're not treating me right, but all this happen in everyday life, but
Yeah.
just speaking to it from different. There's a song I'm working on, and it's talking about this woman is so beautiful, she's so nice, she's this, she's that, but she's also the man, and that happens every day as well. You know,
So would you say deep down you are romantic?
uh,
It's,
I agree. I don't. To be honest, I don't consider myself. I think these scenarios just play in my head. I mean, fairly well, you know, and all the things that sometimes it's not always rosy all the time.
yeah.
Sometimes
Mhm.
you have disagreements. It's just basic things that happen in life. But people think, oh, your wife must be very
And
lucky.
still you are
You seem
romantic.
to.
Yes, very
I try my
fantastic.
best. I try my best. As humanly possible. Uh,
Yes.
to but I know that maybe there's some other guys out there that every day they buy flowers. I don't buy flowers every day. I buy it sometimes, but I don't buy flowers every day. So honest, you know.
You are
Yeah.
sure we collected these days we've changed. We'll take the flowers. Back then they'll ask, what am I doing with these flowers?
Yeah, I buy flowers, but not every time. But
Yeah.
yeah, my music is about love and all angles of it.
Yeah.
It could come from any. It could be love from child, or love between friends. Friends love each other, and it could be about maybe my friend. You know, you did this to me because you're my
N-
friend and I love you.
Now you are reminding
So
me of this song. Love is the message, and the message is love. Now I don't have your voice, so I can't.
now you try. That's good.
It's all about the love. It's all about the love. Beautiful.
Yeah, yeah.
So, on that note, you got to give us a vibe, a little something to hit the love spot.
Mhm. I can give you I can give you something from my EP Dimensions that's coming out next week Friday.
Okay.
Okay, this one I think every couple, well, if it's an African, it has the talking drum and everything in it.
Hmm.
But I feel like this couple should dance to it as their first dance at their wedding.
Ah.
So this forever, I'll just sing to you the chorus, how it goes.
Mhm.
Baby, I go love you today. Baby, I go love you next week. Love you forever. Baby, I go love you. That's what the song says. So I will love
Wow.
you today. I will love you forever. I will love you for real. That's what the song says.
If and when I get the ring, you sing this song for me.
Call me anytime. You have my number.
Oh, goodness. Beautiful, beautiful. So you talked about this song coming out on the new EP this
Yes,
August 12th. But before we
12.
get there, we've been it's been 2+ years
Mm-hmm.
that sort of we've not had a taste of you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
How how
that's
did the
right.
COVID impact you?
At first I didn't think it affected me in any way, but I later realized the effect of it. So I have a producer, who the guy who actually produced "Be Your Man,"
Yeah,
then since
Andrew.
2009. Yeah.
Hmm.
So we spoke. I was nobody was going anywhere.
Hmm.
So I was trying to say, okay, let me get back to music. I
Yeah.
bought some studio equipment, set up my studio in my basement, and
Hmm.
then I called him tracks. He said, okay, I have this like 5 tracks for you.
Hmm.
Let's see what we can do. I tried for months. I couldn't write anything
Wow.
to the tracks. They sounded good, but nothing was coming to me. So, because I write best when I'm active. Like, I go
Yeah.
somewhere, I'm working. That's when my
You get
creative
inspiration.
juice.
Hmm.
I was at home in my basement. I had my equipment set up, but nothing was coming. Nothing. So I told the guy, I said, you know what? Let's just leave it alone, because the way I forced music to come, I just let it come to me.
Yeah.
I might try to create the atmosphere for it, but I let it come to me. But then, so I said, you know what? But I got one song out of it, and that's out now. The one you were playing before we got on there.
Oh,
Uh,
okay.
one of the tracks they sent to me. So
Yeah.
I managed to to get that, but other than that, I couldn't do anything else. So
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I'll just leave this alone. But as the pandemic started clearing up, like going out, things started coming back to normal a little bit. Then I
Yes.
started going back, and then I started working on this new project. I think exactly.
Yes.
So I started working on new material, and
Hmm.
that's maybe mid last year, and then now
Hmm.
we're project is coming out next week Friday.
Wow. I know it's not been easy for many of us. The pandemic was not easy for many of us. Then, as a creative, sometimes it hits your creativity, and but I'm glad something
Mm.
came out of it, and we are able to enjoy it as the world is opening up to more, shows and enjoyment. So let's talk about this
Hmm.
new EP, and what is the vision, or what is the plan for it?
Okay, well, the title of the EP is Dimensions.
Dimensions. Why dimensions?
Exactly. So dimensions for two. The first reason is because of the range of songs on,
Mhm.
on the project. So it's gonna open up. It's gonna open up with a spoken word and playing,
Oh,
and then we
okay.
go
You're
into
doing the spoken word?
we're adding to it. Some of my friends worked with me on the project. This is exclusive, but
Wow.
anyways, yeah. So and then we go into some Afro house or Afro pop, should I call it, and as
Mm.
and then we go into some African sound, and then we wrap it up with a ballad. So that for that reason, just showing various dimensions of me, and
Yes.
also dimensions because of the messages, songs. So like I said earlier, most of my songs are about different angles.
Hmm.
So it, the range of the topics that they're about, you hear a song, somebody saying, "I will love you today, love you forever." That's there, and then
Yes.
you're gonna hear something like, "I've been with you this way, I don't like it. I want you, but you're not giving me the same vibe." And then you're gonna hear, "I crossed the ocean for you, whatever, whatever." So yeah, all those topics, that's what you're gonna hear in there, you know. So, reasons why I named it Dimensions. And
Yes.
this, while I was I was on my way back from Portugal in April, that I
Hmm.
was on the plane, just thinking, and then Dimensions.
The
That's
drop. Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah. That's the beauty of creativity as a writer. And it's the things that inspire you unknowingly to create, or as I say, it's given to you by the creator, and then you give it out to us, to the world. Beautiful, beautiful. So
Exactly.
Dimensions is coming out August 12th, but then you are also doing a show. And I tell you, no, I should not tell you. So I have to tell the viewers who have not watched you on stage before. I've had the privilege and the pleasure of watching you and dancing to your beautiful, amazing, powerful performances. I went back into my Instagram back to watch some of it's like, oh wow. You, you know what I find is that in Canada, in Toronto, um, yeah, African Canadians, Black Canadians are doing music. And I understand the struggle to break through. But your
Mm.
sound is so dynamic that I can picture an orchestra playing. I can visualize that playing because, as you said, it's dimensions. It flows so beautifully. And let me stop making your head swell.
Please, please. So what you're doing, like, as in, you're not making my times. Sometimes, and this is me just being totally honest and vulnerable with you. This music, um, it's not right now. That's to be very candid. But I'm doing it because I love it. The
Yes.
joy on people's faces when they hear the songs and they sing. it, and they. So sometimes you might want to quit, like, why am I even doing this? Like, I'm not. So when you say things like this, it kind of validates in a way that you gotta keep doing this, because there's some people out there who are really really enjoying it for that.
Oh yes, we are really we're really enjoying it. And as how do you call it? Maybe within the next year or two, or probably less, with if there's consistency, um, you would need to fill bigger spaces than the spaces you are, because the more people hear about you, the more we push it, the more your story is told and people listen. It is powerful. What you do is powerful, and it is powerful as the music being the heartbeat. And also, I don't want to take it off track or so, but then there's also a spiritual essence to your music, because you talk
Okay.
about love.
I agree with you.
Yes. So that is why I say it resonates, especially in this unforgiving world. It
Hmm.
resonates with a lot of people subconsciously. So we can pull them, all to your show, to your show.
Yes, please. So got the tickets yet? I don't know what you're waiting for.
Ah,
It's not.
I will buy my tickets. I will buy, I'll buy my ticket for the 27th, August 27th.
Yes, 27th.
Ah, see, I know the date. August
I
27th.
know.
I'll buy my tickets. I will buy my tickets. How can I miss the show? Absolutely not. Otherwise, you fire me.
No, that day I want to see you in front at the last show. I want I want to see. I'll be looking for you.
We shall represent. So give us a
Hmm.
little bit more about the show, where it's being held, and where people can get tickets.
Okay, so it's gonna be revival event venue on College Street. To
Mhm.
buy tickets is on my Instagram bio. You'll be able to buy ticket. Um, my Instagram name is DIPODVOI for the voice. So if
Yeah.
you go to my Instagram page, the link, you can also go to my website,
Mhm.
which is Dipo Music,
Mhm.
DIPO. Tickets link is also there to buy the tickets. Six doors will open at 6 p.m.
Mhm.
and the show will start approximately 7. The show will start. So
This is not
yes,
BPT. It is not BPT. The time,
BPT. What is
Black
this?
people's time.
Oh, no, 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 no. This is, so
Okay.
if we say the show is going to start at 7, the
It is
show is
starting
going
at
to start at
7.
7. And to be very candid, the event venue 9 p.m. So
Mhm.
the show has to start at a set time. Watching and they want to buy your ticket, and please come early, because you don't the way, and the show is going to start in a dramatic fashion. Just
Yes,
a
yes,
little bit.
yes,
So
yes, yes.
please, I'm begging you now. Don't say it's not one of those shows where, okay, you think the artist is not going to come on. So no, no. This is a different kind of show, and I
Mhm.
want you to enjoy your money. And even when the show is over, you'll be like, you know what? I paid too little for this show. Let me.
Ah, so we can bless you with more. We can
I'm just,
bless you with
I'm
more.
just joking. But the thing is, the show is going to start on time.
on
On
time.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at Revival, downtown Toronto, and the cost of a ticket is approximately
$35. $35 only.
$55. Okay, per head.
Yes.
Uh, yes. And I know the show is going to be amazing because I've seen you on stage and I've seen how you flow, and you you're happy. Your happiness is infectious.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
infectious, but not like corona.
Not like Corona. Yes,
not
so
not
yes,
like
so not like
corona.
Corona.
This one
It's
is love for artistry, love for music, love for professionalism, and love for the people. Kind of infection. So we can't even help it. As soon as we see you start smile, we all start smiling and jiving to it.
yeah,
Yeah.
idea. That's the whole idea.
Yes.
Yes.
So before we leave, I want you to you got to drop another kind of, you need to serenade. Hmm. See, now I get the proper grammar. You need to serenade us with either
Okay.
something new or something old or something borrowed. We will be grateful.
Okay. Do another um expo, a new project dimensions. Uh, and this one is called the title of the song is Not Ordinary. You're gonna hear it on the Dimensions EP. And it's
Okay.
you're not an ordinary girl to me. You're not an ordinary girl to me. You're the only I want in this whole wide world. And I'm baby, I love you. Some
And
people not from this world. I said, now God give you to me. Oh, we fight and we fuss. Sometimes that's so it's supposed to be. You've given me joy in my life that I never get from anybody else. You're not an ordinary girl to me. Ordinary girl to me. You're the only one I want. And I'm proud to say, baby, I love you.
then I know there's a female part there because
Exactly.
I heard it on Instagram. When you did a
Hmm.
little sneak peek, it's like, that's some nice.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's beautiful. Yes,
Thank
and
you.
and
Thank you.
the sounds, the horns or whatever in the background. I am excited. I'm
Thank you very much.
excited.
I'm excited as well. I'm super excited because I'm excited because I haven't done this in like 2 years. So I'm eager. I'm excited. I want to get it out there, and all the plan going in the background, you know,
Hmm.
is keeping me on my toes.
Yes,
So, I think it's all good for that day.
yes,
So I'm super excited. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
also my excitement is also seeing the growth occur, and I can observe
Mhm.
that growth. Yes, and I remember years ago I was following this Cameroonian artist, Clarel from Montreal. He came to play here, and I just saw the little post and I showed up. I told him I'll show up. I showed up. And these days I see him on big stages, and it's like, wow, he's getting there. He's getting there.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice to see the growth that how do we call it, occurs, and it's the same kind of growth that I want to see occur with you. But when I call you, I'm not too small for you.
No, no, no. You're not too small for
Say,
me.
oh, I'm busy. I'm doing Jalen, or I'm doing whatever. What is what is the South African guy's name?
Trevor
Uh,
Noah.
Trevor Noah.
Trevor. And then you remind me with this video now. You say this is where we started from.
Oh, me, I will remind you. You remind yourself.
No, no, no. It won't be like
Most
nah.
definitely, most definitely. Dipo, this has
Yes.
been beautiful. It's been amazing. So come 27th, Saturday, 27th of October. Doors open
August.
at oh sorry. Oh Lord, sorry. 27th of August at
Yes,
doors
yes.
open at 6 p.m. Show starts
6
exactly
p.m.
at 7 p.m.
7.
It's at the revival.
Yes.
And it only
Mm-hmm.
costs $35 to get in.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes.
And the new EP is being released August 12th. So where can we grab our copies or listen to the EP
So it's going
platforms?
to be, yeah, it's going to be music streaming platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, Tidal. Listen to your music. That's where it's going to be there.
Okay, okay. I know you're already on Spotify because in my collection you are in there. So it's playing and then you come.
Yes, yes. It's
You add
going to
to the
be everywhere.
yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. Thank you so much. This has been the Nana Yaya Bue Show. Any last how do we call it? Advice for up and coming um artists?
Well, I mean, seeing as I'm still up, you know, um, the only thing I will say is that stay true to. I always tell people the artist is the one who is our art to people. So if you believe what, then you can be able to convince other people to believe it too. But you have to be in what you're doing, and then and art is a little different from other types where you can say, oh, this is what the market wants, so let me go and do it.
Yeah.
You can't really do that. It has to be genuine. It has to be authentic, coming from
Mhm.
inside of you. And, oh, we didn't know this kind of thing existed, and then they like it. So stay true to you. Be original as best as you can. That's my advice for anybody or any other type of art.
And that's a wonderful advice. That's why we tend to have people follow, and then they can't go on anymore because there's lack of authenticity and trueness to themselves. Dipo, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you for
It's
having me.
so wonderful having this conversation with you. I normally don't like to say interviews like, let's talk, let's dig in, let's
Yes,
vibe,
yes.
let's make it lively. Yes, yes. Thank you
Thank
so
you very
much.
much for having
So,
me.
same advice, you stay true to yourself, still keep giving us the love vibes, the positive vibes, and you have a number one fan here. You already know that.
Thank you. I
Don't
appreciate
worry, I won't stop
it.
you.
Thank you very much.
Keep making us proud. Okay, beautiful.
You
Hi guys, this has been the
know,
Nanaya Boy Show. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do so. And I will add Dipo's information to the YouTube channel, and you can follow suit with his Instagram and YouTube channel as well. Have a beautiful night.
thank you.